Part 10. The Question with No Answer. Raskolnikov kept walking. He was not sure where he was going. His thoughts were loud in his head. He could not stop them. He thought about his life. He had come to St. Petersburg to study. He wanted to become a lawyer, or maybe a professor. He wanted to do something great with his life. He wanted to help people. He wanted to be someone important. But now he had no money to pay for his studies. He had stopped going to his classes. He lived in a terrible, tiny room. He owed money to his landlady. He could not pay her. He was afraid of her. He felt ashamed every time he left his room because she might see him and ask for the money. His mother and sister were trying to help him. They sent money when they could. They went without things themselves so that they could send him a little money. And now his sister was ready to marry a man she did not love just so there would be money for Raskolnikov's future. This is terrible, he thought again. I am the reason for all of this. Everything bad that is happening to my family, it is because of me. He remembered Razumihin. His friend was also poor. Razumihin had also had to stop his studies because of money. But Razumihin did not complain. He worked. He found ways to earn money. He helped himself. He was always happy, or at least he seemed happy. Why am I not like him? Raskolnikov thought. Why can I not just work and earn money and live simply? He knew the answer. He was too proud. He believed he was better than other people. He believed he was smarter, more important, more special. He could not do simple work. Simple work felt like death to him. This pride was killing him. It was killing his family. He thought about a question, a big question. He had been thinking about this question for a long time. It was not a new question. It had been in his mind for months, maybe longer. The question was this: are all people equal? Or are some people different, special? And do those special people have the right to do things that ordinary people cannot do? He thought about great men in history, men like Napoleon. Napoleon had killed many people. He had started wars. Many thousands of people had died because of him. But history books did not call Napoleon a criminal. History books called him a genius, a great man, a hero. Why? Raskolnikov asked himself. Why is it acceptable when a great man does terrible things? Because the result is great? Because he changed history? Because he was not an ordinary man? He walked and thought. The streets were quieter now. The afternoon heat was very strong. Most people were inside. Raskolnikov had a plan. He did not want to have this plan, but it was there, in his mind. It had been growing for months, like a plant in the dark. Near his room, there was an old woman. She was a moneylender. Her name was Alyona Ivanovna. Raskolnikov had gone to her before when he needed money. She had given him money, but she had taken his things as payment. She kept his things and gave him very little money for them. Raskolnikov did not like this woman. He thought she was cruel. He thought she did bad things to poor people. She made money from the misery of others. She took everything from people who had nothing. He had heard other people talk about her too. They said she was mean. They said she hurt people. She had a sister, a kind, simple woman named Lizaveta, and Alyona Ivanovna was cruel to her too. The plan in Raskolnikov's head was about this old woman. The plan was terrible. It was a crime. He knew it was a crime, but he could not stop thinking about it. If she were gone, he thought, there would be more money for people who need it. There would be less suffering. She takes money from the poor and keeps it. She will die soon anyway. She is old. When she dies, who will get her money? No one good. No one who needs it. He stopped walking. He sat on a step near a building. Am I really thinking this? He asked himself. Am I really planning this? He felt sick. He felt afraid. He felt ashamed. I am not a murderer, he thought. I am not. I am a student. I read books. I think about ideas. I am not a criminal, but the thought was still there. He remembered what Marmeladov had said. Marmeladov was a man he had met in a bar. Marmeladov was a drunk, a lost man, but he had said something true. He had said, "Do you understand what it means when you have nowhere to go?" Raskolnikov understood. He had nowhere to go. There was no way out. There was no good solution. His sister would marry a bad man. His mother would grow old and poor and alone. He would fail his studies. Everything would fall apart, unless, he thought. The dark thought came back. Stronger now, he stood up quickly. He did not want to think about it anymore. He started walking again, fast. I need to talk to Razumihin, he thought. I need to talk to someone. I need to hear a normal voice. I need to think about something else. He walked faster. The streets were still hot. The smell of the city was bad dust and horses and garbage and the river. The sun was going down now, slowly, and the sky was turning orange. But Raskolnikov did not see the beautiful sky. He only saw his thoughts, his terrible, dark thoughts. He thought about his sister one more time. He thought about her kind face. He thought about how she had worked as a teacher in a rich family's house. He thought about all the difficulties she had faced, a man who had tried to hurt her, people who had spread lies about her. She had lived through all of that with her head high. She was strong. She was good. She deserves a good life, he thought. She deserves love. She deserves a man who respects her. Not Luzhin. Anyone but Luzhin. He felt a wave of love for his sister. And with the love came pain. And with the pain came the dark thought again. He stopped. He was near a canal. The water was dark and still. He looked into it. I must decide, he thought. I cannot keep going like this. I cannot keep living with this question and never answering it. His whole life felt like it was standing on the edge of something. Something big was coming. He could feel it. He did not know exactly what it was, but it was close. He turned away from the canal. He kept walking. The city moved around him, people, noise, smells, light. But Raskolnikov was alone in the middle of it all, alone with his thoughts, alone with his terrible question. And the question had no answer yet, at least not yet.
Подпишись, пожалуйста, или хотя бы поставь лайк. Один лайк не меняет мир, но меняет путь того, кто делится смыслом.